What if I told you detached home sales in Burnaby South just jumped 61% compared to last year, yet home prices are still falling? Most people think that those two things can't happen at the same time. So who's actually winning right now, buyers or sellers? The answer isn't as simple as the headline suggests, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what's happening in Burnaby's market and what it could mean if you're planning to buy or sell this year. If you enjoy straightforward market updates, make sure to subscribe. Every month, I break down what's actually happening across Burnaby and Vancouver so you can make informed real estate decisions instead of reacting to the headlines. Welcome back. I'm Nancy Chi with eXp Realty, and if you're curious about what your home might be worth in today's market, I've included a free home valuation link in the description below. Now, let's look at what's really happening because Burnaby is telling a very different story than most people realize. Let's start with the big picture. Across Metro Vancouver, home sales actually increased about 10% compared to June last year, making it the busiest month of 2026 so far. So why aren't prices going up? Because inventory remains elevated. With roughly 7 months of housing supply across the region, buyers finally have more choices, more negotiating power, and less pressure to make rushed decisions. The Bank of Canada also held its overnight rate at 2.25%, giving buyers a little more certainty around financing. But here's where things get interesting. Burnaby isn't following just one trend. It's really 3 different markets. Let's begin with Burnaby South, including Metrotown, Highgate, and South Slope. This is probably the biggest surprise this month. Detached listings are actually down nearly 19%, meaning fewer homeowners are putting their homes on the market. At the same time, detached home sales jumped an incredible 61%. Normally, you'd expect prices to rise. Instead, benchmark prices are still down 8.4% from a year ago. That tells us something important. Buyers are active, but they're only willing to pay when homes are priced realistically. Homes are still sitting about 46 days to sell, so sellers can't simply just list and expect multiple offers. Townhomes also had an incredible month, with sales up 187% year over year. But even there, homes average 62 days on the market. Buyers are participating. They're just being extremely selective. Now let's head over to Burnaby North, including Brentwood, Parkcrest, and Willingdon Heights. Detached sales were up 50% compared to last year. But prices experienced the largest correction of any Burnaby area, with benchmark values down almost 11%. What's interesting is homes here are still selling relatively quickly, averaging just 37 days on market, and the condo market is also worth watching. Active condo listings actually declined nearly 18%, suggesting supply is beginning to tighten. If that trend continues while demand improves, condos could become one of the first segments to strengthen. If you're finding this update helpful, I really appreciate it if you would like this video and subscribe to the channel. It helps more homeowners discover these monthly market updates, and it lets me know to keep creating them. Burnaby East tells a different story. Detached listings are down almost 24%, and sales almost fell by 33%. Prices have remained the most stable of the 3 Burnaby markets, down just over 4% from last year. However, homes are taking longer to sell, averaging at 66 days on market. If you're selling a Burnaby East home today, pricing correctly from day one is absolutely critical. Buyers have options, and overpriced homes are simply getting overlooked. So what does that all actually mean? Here's my biggest takeaway. If I were buying today, I'd actually be encouraged by these numbers. Inventory remains healthy. Interest rates have stabilized. Prices have softened. That combination gives buyers something we haven't seen for several years: choices and leverage. The biggest mistake I see buyers making is waiting for interest rates to fall even further. The challenge with that strategy is simple. If borrowing becomes cheaper, more buyers jump back into the market. Competition increases. Inventory starts disappearing. Negotiating power becomes much harder to find. Today's market may actually provide a better opportunity than many people realize. And for sellers, the message is different. The sellers achieving excellent results today aren't necessarily the ones with the nicest homes. They're the ones pricing strategically from the beginning, presenting their homes professionally, and marketing far beyond simply putting the property on MLS. Those details matter more today than they did during the peak market. So here's the biggest takeaway from this month's number. Burnaby isn't crashing. It isn't booming either. It's becoming a market where strategy matters more than timing. Buyers who recognize value have real negotiating power. Sellers who prepare properly are still achieving excellent results, but simply waiting and hoping the market will do the work for you is becoming a much riskier strategy. And if you're wondering what these numbers mean for your specific home, or you're thinking about buying, selling, or upsizing over the next 6 to 12 months, I'd be happy to help. You can request a complimentary home valuation or book a private strategy consultation using the link in the description below. And if you enjoyed this update, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave me a comment. I'd love to know which Burnaby neighborhood you'd like me to cover in more detail next month. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.